In just a few hours from now, the Boeing company will be formally arraigned in a criminal case stemming from two deadly crashes involving a 737 MAX jet. This is all happening right here in a federal court in Fort Worth. Our Nick Starling is live outside the courthouse with more on the story. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Nicole. A Boeing representative will enter a guilty or not guilty plea. Meanwhile, family members of those victims will testify on how these deadly crashes have had an impact on their lives. Now, this is what happened. An Ethiopian Air 737 MAX jet went down after takeoff in Ethiopia in March of 2019. And a Lion Air 737 MAX crashed after takeoff in Indonesia in October of 2018. In all, 346 people were killed. 2 years ago, the U.S. Justice Department and Boeing entered into a deferred prosecution agreement. The company agreed to pay $243 million criminal penalty. More than $1.7 billion went to the airlines that bought Boeing's 737 MAX jets, and $500 million in additional compensation went to the victims' relatives. As a result of the agreement, Boeing wouldn't be indicted, even though it was charged with one count of conspiracy to defraud the U.S. in connection with two employees accused of misleading the FAA on how the MAX new flight controls operated. In October, a Fort Worth judge ruled family members were crime victims and could be heard. Michael Stumo of Massachusetts lost his 24-year-old daughter, Samia Rose.
Got her dream job. She's on top of the world, and it ended up she was the one who left us after 6 minutes in this plane. Had she been around for the next 60 years, she would have accomplished astounding things in her field.
Boeing and the U.S. Justice Department declined to comment on this case. The arraignment begins at 9 o'clock here at the federal courthouse in Fort Worth. Live in Fort Worth, Nick Starling, CBS 11 News.
We certainly know it's going to be an emotional day there. Thank you so much for that update, Nick. Now, by the way, we have seen a lot of changes to the Boeing company since those two fatal crashes. Boeing fired its CEO at the time, Dennis Muilenburg, 2 months after congressional hearings in 2019. Now, Muilenburg walked away with more than $60 million in pension benefits and stock. He was replaced with David Calhoun in 2020. The FAA now requires 737 MAX 8 and 9 pilots to complete special training after the planes were grounded worldwide for more than a year between March 2019 and November 2020. The new MAX 7 and MAX 10 planes are expected to start flying passengers this year and early next year.